All right, with this Harry Potter movie, we're almost halfway there to where we need to go with this whole series of Harry Potter movies. What did you think of this one? Are you looking at something else?
Yeah, I was just looking at something real quick. But hey, I want to say this is my favorite now.
Oh, I am so.
And here's the funny thing,
I
but it's not
was.
the same reason it's your favorite. I mean,
Okay,
it lead to it to, but I mean,
tell me why this
no,
is
it's
your
great.
favorite.
You were the characters were just so much better.
Okay, so you said I was right, right? That like this one is starting to get better.
Yeah, well, yeah. So far, everyone has been better. This is the best that I've seen so far. I mean, but I got a lot going for me too, because I never had anybody overhype this movie for me.
Well,
You know how some movies, all right, like let's say
that's true.
Dark Knight Returns or something like that. People overhype it. People say, "Oh, this is the greatest. This is the greatest," and it's like watching it. I'm like, it's good. It's not the greatest.
I would say
You
for the
know?
Dark Knight example, right? It's probably because it's the greatest thing they've seen, but then you and I seen a lot of things that are great, almost as great as the Dark
Yeah.
Knight.
I mean, it was a great movie, but I mean, I'm not going to make the director my god or anything like that. Like, oh, but this is a great movie. I mean,
I want to say also because like mentioning talk about directors, right? I want to say maybe because the director was really good for this Harry Potter movie.
this
Because the
director
first
was
two was Christopher Columbus, right?
yes, and I
Maybe
like
this guy
Christopher
is
Columbus.
better than
I
Christopher
think
Columbus
maybe he just had a different take on it. Christopher
because
Columbus kept it. Well, Christopher Columbus, let's put it this way: Christopher Columbus kept his two films lighter for children. This movie did get a rating where it blocked out kids under 12 or 6 in
so
certain
this one is
countries.
PG-13. I didn't take a notice of that actually.
I didn't either, but I did read on it. I didn't notice the rating because I didn't. Well, ratings don't really bother me anymore because
Well,
I'm
you also
that's bother
notice
me.
this one like
But I did
look
notice
in the
it's a
beginning
little
it's already
darker.
darker.
It's
Yes,
a little darker,
that's
but it's
what it
not.
is.
But I didn't feel it
It's
was
not too
that
dark.
much darker.
It's not that
I
much
mean,
darker.
I think what makes a lot of people go, "Oh, this is not for kids," is the werewolf. But to me, the werewolf wasn't that threatening.
No.
I think the most threatening thing is the guards of Azkaban,
Oh,
the
the Dementors.
Dementors.
Yeah.
They were the to me they were the most, and I like them. I thought they were an awesome character. I thought this movie, everything was great. Characters were great.
The story
The
was
kids are a little
great.
older. The story was great. The cinematography was
Oh,
great. This
it's
is
great.
what draws.
So it's the
They made a lot
direction.
of improvements.
Yeah,
It's the
the
direction.
direction. Yeah.
I mean, it just everything flowed better. Because like the other ones, let's say this one made Hogwarts seem more realistic to me.
Oh,
Because
really?
the buildings and the layouts and everything flowed better from room to room. You almost got a sense of where Hogwarts had more rooms, and it wasn't like, oh, we're way over this part of the castle, we're in this part of the castle. You're like, I don't even know where you are in relation to the other part of the castle. I mean, like Hega's hut, you know where it's at now.
Oh, that's true.
And the same thing with the like the tree on the edge of the deal, the bridge. A lot of sets it flowed. They had it like because
So
they even did
this.
that. They said that the director wanted them to build a map of the sets, and they built a map because he had a map,
Oh, because this time they brought a map. The
which
twins brought him for him.
is also prop.
Yeah.
The map. If I would like to build that map, I would make that.
Oh, you were like a copy of that map. It's pretty
Well,
cool, right?
everybody always wants a prop from a movie
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
All right, a lot of people. If I was there was like pick one from this movie set.
It was a map.
The wand looks cool, but the map's even better.
Well, wands everybody likes to have, like because they make remote
Yeah,
controls and things like that with wands.
but the map was amazing.
But the map, I would like a big poster thing to put on my
But
wall so I can see where
yeah,
everything is. Yeah,
yeah,
I
that
love the
was
map.
cool. It's cool, but I also like I said, the cinematography and the flowing shots was, and because we got to point out this guy's made our was it Children of Men.
Is it on Gravity? The
I
director,
didn't see
right?
Gravity though.
Oh,
I haven't seen
Gravity was
Gravity.
good.
Oh, I know. Everybody keeps telling me Gravity, and I'm like looking at it and go, huh? So you got two people floating around space and they destroy everything in space. Okay,
Oh, I don't want
I'll
to.
see it one day. I'll get around to it
We'll get
when
around
we
because this
view
is
it.
science fiction. Because
When
you
we
like
view
space
it, we'll
travel.
see it.
Because you
I do
like
like
space
space
travel. Yeah,
travel.
this is
I
real.
do think
Yeah.
it's silly that though they're floating through and destroying every
You
satellite
know
that's in
what?
space.
This director is also known for these long, continuous shots
That
without
is well.
stopping. Yep.
That's why I pointed out. But that's actually why I pointed out Children of
Yep.
Men. I mean, he did it in Gravity apparently, but in Children of Men, he did some of the shots. Because we made a big deal of some of the shots or real long shots where he never paused.
You know what? We have never done
Would
Children of Man, but that's a
We
perfect
haven't,
movie
but
for
me and
this
you
show.
saw it,
Yeah,
and you're the only reason I saw the movie. I would have
yeah,
saw the movie
yeah. Children of
otherwise,
Man.
because you're like, because you told me about one shot, and that's why
Yep.
we watched it. Turned out to be a great movie. But
Oh,
what the opening shot for me was one of the first shots with the bird going down to the tree.
yes.
I thought I liked that shot. I just thought, oh, this in the. I mean, it wasn't really dark. I mean, they had a lot of daytime shots. I mean,
They do. It's not.
but everything looked more
It's not.
realistic. The woods at the edge of the deal,
Well, when I
the
say dark,
train.
right, it's not because it's only happened in nighttime.
Yeah,
The first time I watched this movie with my kids, right, I noticed like, is this movie a lot darker? Like the
this
tone
movie,
of it.
the movie was more. I would say it was more grown up than the last two.
And I want to point out, like, because we talk about the first two movies, right? Like, Harry had
Yeah,
to show with to his aunt and uncle, and there was like a 30-minute scene. This one was almost 15 minutes. They did have the thing where his aunt, I mean, not his aunt, right? His uncle's sister, which is no relation to him. They did show that part up, but then that was only like 10 minutes into the movie. By the minute hit like minute 12, right? That triple decker bus comes with that really creepy thing where like
yeah.
at that moment I was like, is this movie came out during Halloween? Because to me it was like the darkness of it, the Dementors and everything, right? So I like this director off the bat. Not that I don't like Christopher Columbus, right? He does
Oh
this
yeah.
like you said earlier. He does this to
He
a
set the
younger
tone.
audience. Yep.
I
He
feel
set
like
the
he set
tone
the
for the younger
tone.
audience. But now, like, hey, now they're getting to teenage age, right? And now this is out of Christopher Columbus' whim, where like, hey, I don't tell tales of like teenagers, right? Someone does handle that better stuff for me because I got my genre and that's out of my realm. So I
Yeah.
really like that. Like they have a different director for this one, and then it just set up
Yeah.
everything right for this
I think
director how they showed it.
probably the best thing with this director is the director could work with what Christopher met
Well, he
with
saw it,
Chris
yeah,
Columbus. Because
yes.
see, a lot of directors they said that they like got other directors, and a lot of directors were like, oh, it was too started off too light, we didn't like it. I'm like, okay, so if they would have started off would have been too dark and would just got darker, and then kids couldn't have watched it when that would have missed the point of this movie ever existing.
When also they probably grow up with this movie too. They were
Yeah,
10 and now
right
they're
now
12.
they can grow up with the movie. That's his thing.
Yes.
It's, so basically, Christopher grounded it where anybody we could get an audience. Why? A lot of directors said they didn't like Christopher Columbus's lightness, and I'm like, well, if y'all would have made
Well,
it darker,
what?
those kids could have seen it.
Yeah, those kids wouldn't have seen. They wouldn't be able to start this
Well, that's the thing because they had a
franchise.
lot of darkers want to do dark stuff. To me, this guy was able to make the transition easily. And
Oh,
here's the nice thing I like about
very
it is
smoothly.
he was supposed to direct the next movie afterward. Actually, Christopher Columbus was supposed to direct all of these.
Really?
Yeah, but he decided he would miss too much in his life
Oh,
because he had
oh,
kids and
okay.
stuff. I mean, come on, because it is a commitment.
Oh yeah.
It's like all the other movies where actors
Seven
can't
books,
do anything
man.
else. Yeah, and so he was actually the producer on this movie, and he was going to produce
Oh.
them all. He decided to produce them all, but then he quit on that too because he thought
I mean,
everything's
that takes a
fine.
long time too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably just thinking, yeah, everything. It's better sometimes to sit back and just enjoy the movie
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and
by Chris
do other
Columbus.
things. So the thing is, this director he was supposed to do the next movie, and this is what I like. He was supposed to do the next movie they offered to him. He told him, well, if I have to do the next movie, I can't do the post production on this movie and finish it up.
Oh.
So he let them do the next movie. Somebody else start the next movie, and he went on and did another sequel eventually.
Oh, the Fantastic Beast. I'm thinking you're pointing out, but
So I don't know.
oh yeah, you
We'll
know
find
what?
out as we
The
go.
first four movie is back to back to back from 1997 to 2000. Four movies came out one per year. Wow, that's
Yeah,
that's
that's a lot of
that's
work.
some time, man. That's
But this
4
movie,
years.
I thought this movie was great. I mean,
Oh,
like I said though, the time travel did was amazing.
oh,
Which
I'm
is
so
funny.
glad you talk about that. Okay, go
It's
ahead.
funny though. It's funny the way. I mean, a lot of everything foreshadows in this movie. This is the greatest thing. Like, and like I'm gonna go ahead. My favorite character in here is Lupus or
Oh,
Lupin. I should say
Lupin.
Lupin,
Yeah.
which is funny. It's funny, kind of. It was kind of dumb to me because here's the thing: I should have known he was a werewolf
Okay.
just by his name alone.
Oh, because his name is Lupin.
Well, no, not just Lupin. His name
Oh,
is Remus.
Remus. Yes.
Which Remus is one of the brothers, the founders of Rome. You know, if you know the story,
Oh.
that were raised by a wolf.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, Remus is well. If you do Star Trek, you know the Romulans. Their
Oh yeah.
planet's name is Romulus, and then the little
Oh.
moon around it is Remus.
Oh, okay.
And of course, they're also supposed to be the founders of Rome, and that they're raised by a wolf. There are two guys raised by a wolf,
Oh, that's
and
interesting. I didn't know that.
then of course, Lupus is wolf too. So, and the thing is, it's the misdirection in this movie because you think you're looking for Cyrus Black.
Oh, Sirius Black. I'm so glad you pointed. I was going to
Sirius,
ask you what you think about
Sirius.
that. Yeah, Sirius Black.
Oh, well, actually, my favorite character is Lupus, though. 'Cause, I mean, he was the best teacher we've seen so far. He actually cared about the students teaching. I mean, I think Snape was good too. I liked Snape more in this movie too. But the problem is, what I did have a problem with was how rude the kids were to Snape when he took over the class for just that for that day. Well, it makes sense in a way that they were so rude. I mean, they were like way disrespectful.
Yeah.
Overly disrespectful. But again, it doesn't show him to be a bad teacher. But I like it when he explains it. You think, well, he's a werewolf.
Yep.
But you also think, because he says he's friends on the bridge, you think, well, he's might be Cyrus Black, or he's the guy
Sirius
who really
Black.
killed.
Yep.
Yeah, Sirius Black. Cyrus. It's actually Cyrus, ain't it?
No, Sirius Black. Like Sirius FM. That's how I remember it.
Sirius like the star, though. Cyrus.
Yeah.
I always call the star Cyrus.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the star, the dog star, by the way.
Yes.
So that's why he's the dog.
And you like
But
that
again,
Gary Oldman
Snape,
played him, right?
But Snape actually does tell you this story. I think he goes, there's people turn into animals.
Oh,
There's
yes.
people,
When he taught that class, yeah.
Yeah, and basically this teacher is like, he's a great teacher, but he does have a drawback. He has a sickness, so he misses stuff.
I know.
So I thought that was weird.
I thought it was really great too when Snape talked about werewolves, right? Like it's not when you think about werewolves, they're not all bad people, and then Lupin is one where like he can't control what that is, but he's a good person at heart.
Well, which also tells you why they built the little shack at the end of the property.
Yes.
That's where he goes to hide so he wouldn't kill anybody.
Yes.
I mean, this was greater. This is one of the movies that makes you think, well, maybe you should have read the book.
Oh, so I'm so glad you brought that point up, right? Because this movie was a lot shorter than the first two by like 20 minutes. It's 2 hours and 12 minutes, right? And by 12 of those minutes is credits. So this movie is really short. And I didn't like that. Like, this second time I watch it, right? Now I start to notice, like, oh, there's details in here that's probably more in the book. Like, the field trip that Harry Potter, they make him miss, right? Because his uncle wouldn't sign the permission slip. I'm sure in the book they touch on the field trip more, because they saved that time so that way Harry's alone so he could talk to Lupin alone. So I'm like, okay, I understand that.
They did that.
Yeah.
But also I want to point out that Sirius, he's the one that eventually signs his paperwork for him, so he can go visit.
Oh, because he's
the permission strip, because he's his guardian now.
Yeah.
Yeah, his godfather. He's also the one sitting in the room.
Yes. What did you like? You didn't ask. Did you like the casting of Gary Oldman and Sirius Black?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he didn't appear that much in the movie, so.
No, not yet, because he just got released. Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was great because. Well, you think he's going to be the bad guy too? Well, you're not sure.
No, you're not sure in this movie.
Because you don't know that, because he's actually the wolf you see at the very beginning.
Sirius Black or
Sirius? Yeah.
Really? I thought he was a dog. He was a dog creature.
Well, that was a wolf.
Oh, okay, so it was a wolf. Okay.
Yeah, that black thing.
It's a
black
wolf.
dog was a wolf.
He's the werewolf. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a werewolf and there's a wolf. They are two distinct creatures.
Yes.
That's why they made the werewolf look so different in this movie than what we're used to, because they wanted to distinguish that the werewolf really isn't a wolf.
Yeah, it's like a human hybrid thing.
Yeah, they're just more of they're a monster and they don't hurt animals.
Yeah,
that's why Sirius, changes into a wolf. But it also got to point out that they don't say it, but Harry Potter's dad changed it to an animal too, because they're all friends. Yeah, you do know this, right?
I did not know that.
He turns into a stag.
Oh.
There's three. They got a group. There was three friends.
Yeah.
There was the rat.
The rat, the werewolf, the wolf, and the stag. You said, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because the guy would turn into a werewolf, so they wanted to go be with him because they all went to school together.
Yeah.
Here's the story that's that we probably don't know. Then Snape went to school with him too.
Yep.
Snape knew that Lupus was going off to this
To the
off
shed.
campus, yeah, to the
Yeah.
shed. He was curious why, because he didn't know he was a werewolf.
Yep.
So Sirius tricked him into go to find out.
Yes.
So he went to go find out, and then James, Harry Potter's dad, found out if he goes in there, he'll get killed.
Yes.
So he saved Snape, but Snape decided that they'll Sirius and James try to kill him. So that's
Yeah.
why he's an enemy now. That's why he doesn't like Harry Potter,
Yeah.
because he believes that they try to kill him, even though and they just did it because they wanted to save you so they wouldn't get expelled. But actually, they saved
Wow.
it because they actually care. So that's why Snape doesn't like it. And at the end of the movie, that explains why Lupin is
Lupin.
leaving, because he
Yeah.
said somebody told everybody that he was a werewolf.
Yeah.
That was Snape.
Yeah.
Because Snape's apparently, after all that happened, would still hold a grudge, and I can't blame him for that.
Dude, it's about to get so much better for you. I'm so glad you pointed all this out, right? And then, like, I'm hoping in your mind somewhere you're probably wondering, like, why is Snape Lamb's favorite character of this whole series, right?
Well,
Because that,
he's kind of mine too. Well, he's interesting. Let's put it this way. He's not
yeah,
my favorite
he's
yet, but I
very
could see
interesting.
him being interesting. And he's the only one that hasn't changed the costume or anything. Yeah.
Yeah, because like,
And he's not a bad, and you can tell he's not a bad teacher.
no, he's not a bad teacher.
Because he's
He's very
actually, to
strict.
me, he's very strict. He's
Yeah.
actually somebody who cares more about the school,
Oh,
which would
dude,
which would make me think that he would like to be could be Dumbledore's
one day, yeah.
replacement. Yeah, because he's more in line with what's
Well,
going on in
yep,
the school and how it
exactly.
runs.
He's even more strict than Dumbledore because you know the last.
Oh, he's way
movie,
more
yeah,
strict. He's
he's
way more strict than Dumbledore. But
'cause he follows
Dumbledore, though, is so far up
Yeah,
and can see so many things. Dumbledore sees it all
yeah,
already.
yep.
We know because he tells Hermione how to use the time deal. Which
Oh,
I should have known that was the time deal she was using to appear in all the classes.
all the classes, right?
She was sending a future self
Back,
to all.
yeah, back.
Well,
yeah.
she would go. Yeah, she could send another part of herself to another class.
And what's really interesting is that the other teacher gave it to her the first year she was there.
But we're going to point out by the way that they always call Harry Potter the rule breaker. They always go, "Oh, you're just like your father. You're a rule breaker." Hermione breaks more rules than
Did everyone
anybody
combine?
in this deal. She should have been Baltimore because she breaks the time rules.
You know what's really
She
funny?
breaks a lot of rules that are death. Remember, she turned herself into a cat person.
Yeah.
She is a rule breaker
Well,
completely.
because
but
she's the
she gets
mudblood, right? That's why.
she is
You know what's
a
really
rule
funny?
breaker.
I, because these kids are turned to teenagers, right? I could really tell, especially from the kid who plays Draco or Malfoy, his
Yeah.
voice changed completely. Like
Yeah,
he's
he
done
grew
hit
up.
puberty. Yeah, he grew up
It feels
quicker.
like he grew up the most.
Yeah. And I like that. You know what's really funny? We talk about Hermione, right? She is such a bully, not only to Ron, right, but to Draco and his minions as well. I'm like, dude, this is a tough lady.
Yeah, well, but I also got to think though, she is kind of pushed to be one now.
Yeah, I feel like she has to
I mean,
be a
because
tougher person to prove herself.
she came on as a know-it-all, and they told
Yeah.
her, and they even told her, I like it when Snape tells her,
Yeah.
"You're a know-it-all.
Yeah.
You're just a knower." Remember, because she talks out turn, and he didn't ask her.
Well, I just feel like she has
the
to
thing
work
is,
harder.
the thing is, she knows everything, and that's like Snape does. He's like, I would like somebody else to learn instead of you telling everybody.
Yeah. Because
Why
he
don't
didn't
they
call
say
on
that?
her. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he puts her in her place, which he did the right thing in a way, because it's like, hey, you were out of. I mean, because y'all have already been disrespectful. But
Yeah.
still, like I say, Lupin is my favorite character in this movie. He's the best teacher they've shown. I
Oh.
like it also because it's funny because he's everything that Bragna from the last movie.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Brandon, Kenneth Randolph's character,
Yeah,
Gilroy.
which is funny. His ex-wife appears in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
Emma Thompson's also in this
yeah,
movie.
that's
Emma,
his
yeah.
ex-wife.
Oh, okay, yeah. Emma Thompson. Oh, yeah, that's why I saw
Which
that.
I knew that was Emma Thompson because last time when we talked about this, we brought up Bragg, and I was thinking, I wonder if Emma Thompson will show up in this series.
And then she does, right?
As soon as they showed her, I knew who that was.
Oh, I did too when they.
And I was like, wow, this is.
She's
This
the
is
character
just
that can
awesome.
read tea leaves. I'm like, I guess he's got
Yeah,
the grim.
Also reads the deals, which in real life, that's somebody you can actually come in contact with.
Yeah.
Which I would think they would be the most really the darker people because they they have you believe something that most times isn't true.
That's true. And you know what? I also like in this movie, right? They introduce a lot more characters, and also this is the first time we find out Hagrid's first name because they make him a teacher. Then I realized it's not a problem for me him to be a teacher, right? Because
Yeah.
he also went to the school at the same time
Well,
as Tom Riddle.
yeah. Well, they all went out to become teachers. So.
Yeah. So what's really funny is that it's not Hagrid's fault, right? I noticed that in the first movie. Whenever a student gets injured, they just take that kid to the hospital or the medical center while you leave the whole class just tend to themselves. This is the second time that happened.
Also, also want to point out to you that there's something about this movie that I learned about that. The wizard world, the justice system is really in shambles.
Oh.
Okay. For
It's
example,
kind of like the last movie, yeah.
What was his name? Buckby the bird.
Yeah, the bird.
What do they call that? What's that called?
It's like a bird horse thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a hippo something. Anyways, hypocrite or something. It's not like they said hypocrite each time, but they're not. But anyways, everybody knows that Malfoy was at fault.
Oh,
he's the one who rushed the animal and got hurt. But they decided to kill the bird because his dad's so powerful.
Yep. Yeah. Because his dad's so powerful. Politics. Yep, I know.
And then of course, they never really investigated to see if Black was the bad guy. He wasn't the bad guy.
Oh, did you like that when you find out?
Yeah, they found out. And here's the thing: they probably already knew he wasn't the bad guy. They sent him to Azkaban prison and left him there. He didn't want to leave because he thought, well, I'm better off here anyways because I let my friends die, and it's my fault for telling and not knowing that Peter, what's his name, was the bad guy. But then he finds out Pettigrew's. He finds out he's alive, so he needs to come back.
Which is funny because he's the rat.
Yeah, which is the rat. Which you think, or maybe you shouldn't trust a rat. Which I want to point out the actor right there. We know that actor. That plays the rat. You didn't know him? You should have known him as soon as you saw him.
I think it's the makeup that I can't tell on this one, except Emma Thompson's very distinct, He
had the teeth. Yeah, no, this actor, I knew him as soon as I saw him. The first time I ever saw him was Rockstar.
I never seen Rockstar. Timothy Spall? Oh, wait.
But you do know who he is right now. Do you see him?
I do.
Little Ass Cimarron.
I only saw The Last Samurai one time. And it's been a long time I've seen The Last Samurai, yeah.
Okay, well then you don't know this actor. He's been in a lot of stuff though. But I mean, those are the two movies he stands out to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I like him though. Because I like that he was the Ron's pet for the Hogwarts thing, and then
you think
when Gary Oldman, when Sirius Black pointed out 12 years, I was like, holy crap, this thing matches up so well. I mean, I did like the time travel fact. It's really funny, right? It's kind of like an Endgame. Before they announced they were going to do time travel, I knew they were going to do time travel because I was like, remember that scene where before Dumbledore going to Hagrid's house and he told the two guys oh, look over here, this is where blah 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 blah. And when that happened, right, I was like, that was strange. To me, I noticed that was a strange thing to do for Dumbledore, right?
Here's the strange thing for me. It's almost the same scene, but it's when the rocks come flying in.
Oh yes.
And I'm sitting there thinking, Who did that? The birds? Yeah, who's doing it? I mean, who does he have doing it? And then of course I look in the woods and I think they saw something. Yep. Was it when she pulls out that time deal and I realized they threw the rocks?
Yep.
And she saw themselves.
Yeah. She did saw themselves. That was really weird. Yep.
But then of course I kind of thought that might have been Harry Potter on the other side of the lake before the time travel deal.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, which did make sense to me because I was thinking, well, he's in two places, but for some reason. I mean, because he kept saying his dad. I was thinking, no, it can't be your dad. And it's just the way it stood. It was just like, it looked like that was Harry Potter.
It only looks like him because they keep saying that Harry looked like his father except for his eyes. So, yeah. So when before they announced they're going to do time travel, I was so excited. My boys were like, what's going on? Oh my God, they did do time travel. That's why Dumbledore did that thing. Because I thought when Dumbledore did that thing, it was like, is he trying to sell real estate? Why is he pointing out these features? It was so weird to me. And then because Dumbledore already knew. Because he knows Hermione has that device, and that's why he teaches to turn it 3 times, right? Yeah. To go back exactly the time they need to be and everything. And I really like it at the end too, right? And Ethan already picked that up. Hey, we fixed everything, Mr. Dumbledore. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they just left. Yeah. that was so baller to me.
Yeah, he goes, what?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, go on.
I did like that when he's like, hey, you could probably save 2 lives if you do it right. I was like, and And when Hermione keeps showing up for these classes, right? One of the first movie that remind me of is that movie Primer that was shot in Dallas. Remember?
Yeah.
Like you can go back 6 hours at a time, but you cannot go anymore. So I was like, she's doing that the whole time.
But
The
in a
first
way,
time she did that, like this second time
Yeah.
I watched, right? I had to watch those scenes very closely. Like, oh, when they stood it on purpose, where one shot was just Harry and Ron in the background,
yeah,
kind of right
yeah.
here. Oh, she wasn't there, and they were sitting right next to each other, and then suddenly she was right
She
between
said,
them.
Yeah,
like,
where they're
what the heck?
sitting. Yeah, right where they're sitting at that table.
Yes,
Remember, because even the teacher was talking
they
to
did
both
that
of them,
several times.
and then all of a sudden she's in that picture.
Because one of them was Snape's class, and it was just Harry at his desk, and then suddenly Hermione is there. Like, what the?
Yeah.
That was really good. I mean, like, I thought you would have problem with that time travel, but it's just only the same day.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I mean, there was some things that didn't make sense, like when she threw the deal and hit Harry Potter in the head, and the other Harry Potter's like, "Oh."
Oh, I think
Like,
it's just
no.
a memory thing. I don't think it's that.
Maybe
I think
so.
I think
So
to him it's like, oh, he just reminding me of how much pain.
Yeah,
That's
doing any Looper stuff, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought because like he remembers like, oh, that hurt. Yeah, of course it
Yeah.
hurt because she's mean.
Because now, yeah, well, that's what he's probably thinking. He's thinking, yeah, she hit me in the head.
Yeah, like, she's mean, man. That's why.
Yeah, but she bust that thing, that vase.
Dude, I know. Like, she should play baseball. Oh,
It's Harry Potter.
there's one thing I want to add to your like how you like this movie so much, right? This time in the Quidditch match, they didn't win.
Yeah, but didn't the game forfeit?
I think it's because they have injured players, right?
Yeah, I think it forfeit. Well, but because the Dementors,
The Dementors show up. Yeah, they had to forfeit the game.
and which would have been, and they already told you the Dementors were dangerous to anybody.
Yeah.
They didn't really.
First time I thought they
Harry.
were soul suckers, because what they
Well,
did
in
to
a way
Harry.
they are. In a way they are. They did that to everybody.
They
They were
did, right? I
takers.
thought they were
Yeah, oh, yeah.
only doing
They
that
took
to the
the-
person who escaped the prison.
No.
Oh.
Anybody they ever did that? Anybody? I think the problem is that at the prison, but if you try to leave, they're going to kill you, or at least or weaken you. Maybe they just take enough. What the way he said it, any joyous thought you had, that's what they took. If you were not happy, they didn't take anything.
So
Like Sirius would have been unhappy being there. Plus, also he could turn into a dog when they didn't mess with him because they didn't mess with animals.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right.
So
Did you So I was upset the first time I watched the movie, right? Because I didn't know they were going to do the time travel effect before I knew that they're probably going to say Sirius Black, right? When he died, I was like, really? They had Gary Oldman for 20 minutes and then they killed him? Remember the first time around at the lake?
yeah.
Yeah, and then he was dying because the Dementor was sucking him. And I didn't
But
like.
they didn't kill him.
No.
Yeah, they didn't kill him. Remember, they took him to the tower.
Oh yeah, they took him to the tower. That's right.
And
I
they
thought
told
he was
him
gonna
that.
die.
And then they said, that they're both. They said to Dumbledore, they said, "Hey, we know everything. We could tell you." And they're like, "Well, nobody's gonna believe 13."
The kids, yep.
And that's why I'm telling you, the justice system is wrong in their world.
Yes.
Because they're
Oh
really
yeah, he's in a hospital bed.
Because they're really on intent on destroying him, regardless. And he's like, Dumbledore's like, we all know that he's innocent. He's gonna get it anyways.
And this is the only movie out of the 3 so far that Voldemort is not the end result. Like,
Yeah, he's not in.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the cause of all this mess, but he's not in the movie.
It's introducing more characters into the story that is not, because the last two,
Yeah.
right? The last 2 movies, once they figure out the villains, the professors are gone.
Yeah. Oh, really?
But Lupin, he's not the villain of this one because he's the replacement professor, right?
Yeah.
And then like he just
Well, they played him
leaves.
off though. They do give you a reason to think he may be the
I know,
villain.
because you think he's
Because-
helping Sirius Black.
Because they keep saying that was one of the friends that killed his parents. Yeah.
Yep.
So it slowly makes you think, well, maybe he's the killer and Sirius isn't the villain.
Yes, I know. It was like so.
And it turned out,
on the edge.
and then it really turns out that when they go to the building, it's like, well, so Sirius and Lupin weren't the villains. It was this rat that's in the whole movie.
Yep. It's
that
been
you
the
don't really
whole
know.
time.
Especially that map, because I like the map. It didn't dawn on me either when he sees the footprints going in a circle.
Yeah.
The rat was there the whole time.
Yep.
He even squeaks. He's even squeaking, but you don't think
You
that.
don't pay
wonder why you
attention.
can't see him.
Yeah, because
But
you're
he actually,
thinking of a person.
Yeah, you think of the person, but really he was there. He's just a rat at his feet, and he didn't care about Ron's rat.
Yeah, he didn't care about Ron's rat.
I
Yep.
mean, really, the rat thing is talked about the whole movie. Even the cat's trying to eat him, and you don't really care because you just think it's just some crap that they added in the movie.
Yep. Just something like something you brush off like the MacGuffin, right? Like something you
Yeah,
brush off.
yeah. This is, and it turns out the main guy, the villain of the movie, was there the whole time.
Oh.
He was
So
right, always around Harry Potter.
so the villain is always the for this one is Pettigrew.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, he's the representative of Voldemort. He's
The
been there the
Voldemort,
whole.
yeah.
But here's the guy thing you got to think now. He's been there in the other two movies.
Yeah, you
So
just
that's why
never
about.
notice him.
So that's where Voldemort would have known what Harry was doing and where he was the whole time if he was
Yeah.
reporting back to him.
That's right, because it's the damn rat.
Yeah, because the rat was ratting him.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Dude, this movie is so. I'm telling you, once it gets darker and they get older,
Story is very good. Yeah, the
this is getting so good,
story was
man.
very well written. And I think the
Yeah,
best thing is probably because they stay so close to the books
on this one. Oh yeah,
on all
yeah,
of them.
on all of
No,
them.
they did change stuff from the books on this one, but the
On
problem
some of
is
them, yeah.
the major part of this they just changed like maybe the way things look or where things setting. They didn't really, and they may left some characters out, but they didn't change it that much that way because the whole book's already set up
Yep.
for an endpoint. See, Hollywood likes to go in and change and lose some stuff, so sometimes they lose stuff that you need for the next. If you're going to make a whole bunch of sequels, you better
Yeah.
keep it in order.
So
You know, there.
So it's funny that we talk about this, right? Because this is produced by Warner Brothers. So this is one franchise that Warner Brothers did really right because they only have a timeline.
Yeah,
But
that's
then
just right.
you
Amazing
said something
franchise.
about like they shouldn't do timelines, but the books were already done. But then superheroes is different because they were going to make it up as they go along, and then they have to change
They
some stuff
do.
because
Well,
yeah,
that's the thing. The problem with the Marvel series is everybody's read it, so we're going to do something different.
yeah,
With this one, they're not. They're going. Everybody read it, but we're still going to do it this way. It's okay for the people who read the books. I mean, that's the thing. It's not really hurting anybody. From what I can tell, people who read the books love the movies just as much.
yeah, yeah. You
But
know,
the
I know.
problem is, but I think the thing is, I think if you watch the movies, enjoyed it, you're going to get even more out of the
Oh, out of the
books
books, yep, I
because there's
highly
going to be
agree.
more. But the thing is, I don't think, I'm glad that they're not going, oh, well, so you won't know the ending because you read the book. We're going to change it. See, that's the thing. Like Marvel comic books, it would have been okay if they would have kept a lot of the same. Because most of the people like me and you haven't even read those comic books because the
It's
time
not,
period.
yes, yeah,
Yeah.
the time period that we
I mean,
can't
your
access
audience, yeah,
them.
your audience. I mean, a lot of people go, "Oh, well, they'll look it up." So what? Let them look it up. If they want to spoil the story for them, let them.
Well, I read Secret Wars. I know it's going to be different because there's no way
Yeah,
they can follow the comic book. Okay, look,
but
I
they,
read Infinity War, and what I saw in the theater is completely different from what I read in the comics. Okay, and I'm
yeah,
going to
a
tell
lot
you,
of it is.
I love both of them.
Yeah, it just gives you a different story. They just
Yeah,
took do. Let's put it this way: they both franchises took different approaches, and neither one
yep,
hurt it.
yeah, yeah,
So
and I talked about that too.
I'm thinking if you want to stick with the story that's written, fine. But I don't think you could have changed the story that was written in this one.
No,
I really just don't think. I think because the way it's written, because I mean, there was one person who wrote all the stories in there, they didn't connect. While comic books is written by several different people, and they find a way to make them connect.
right,
So
yeah,
that's the thing with the Marvel deals; they just have to fix things to make it connect.
yeah.
But yeah, I don't think you will get as grand a story as you will like this way.
You know what? There's nothing I don't let. You know what I really like at the end of this movie though, when Harry Potter felt like he didn't do enough, and Lupin told him wrong. Like, hey, actually, you did more than you gave yourself credit for. You know, I
Yeah,
like
that was
that
pretty good.
part. That scene was really good because Harry felt like he didn't do anything, but then like, dude, even I knew like, dude, you
Well,
did a lot.
also I think Harry Potter in this movie. The nice thing about it is Harry Potter felt like when he found not Lupin.
Serious?
Well, Lupin was good, but when he found Sirius, he felt like he got everything back that he always needed.
Oh,
And then he felt
in
like
that yeah,
then it was just taken away from him again. But the nice thing, it wasn't really taken away from him. He just couldn't have it yet.
yeah,
Because see, he didn't want to go back to his uncle,
yeah. He doesn't want to go back to his uncle and aunt.
which is well, his uncle and aunt. Which I think the aunt's part's going to have to change now.
How do you mean?
Well, I'll tell you why. Because when the sister comes along,
Yeah.
she starts start talking bad about her family.
Oh yeah.
Remember, because she's saying, "Oh yeah, his mom," and started talking about his mom, which would be her sister.
Alcoholics, yeah.
She wasn't laughing anymore,
Oh yeah, because talking about yep, because it's
and
not her
and
family.
she said, yeah, she started saying some pretty bad things. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe the aunt's starting to realize maybe this ain't working now.
Yep. You know what? They finally did show in this movie, right? They didn't have to go to the train station. They went to school another way.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then in this movie, we didn't get to see Snape that much or Draco, even though Draco felt like he was in the movie a lot. But it's only for those scenes like with
yeah.
Buckbeat and the part in the snow.
Well, yeah, like with it. I mean, this is just a movie. You can't pay a lot of people, and you don't need
Yeah.
people on set. You can't, otherwise it drives the movie up.
Yeah.
So they did give some people more parts, and then of course, Snape appears as one of the monsters they're scared of comes out of
Yeah.
cupboard.
I was so
So that's why they gave him a little bit more of a role. If he would have
yeah.
just
Dude, I was so excited when Alan Rickman and Gary Oldman shared that scene together. That was whoa, whew. And it doesn't even stop there because this is only the third movie. Because Sirius Black
yeah.
is still in the series, and so is Snape, and so is Lupin.
Well, that's good because, like I said, Lupin has become one of my favorite. I actually
Yeah,
like even the actor did a great
yeah.
job.
Because
And the
Lupin is
thing
not a
was,
bad guy.
yeah, and the neat thing about Lupin is he did explain some things. So I was always wondering why he had the cuts on his face.
Oh yeah, I know it. The first time I was like,
And then
ah,
you figure it out. Then you figure it
yeah.
out. It's like,
Because he probably tried to
yeah.
get out of that
But
hut.
the sad thing is, it's obvious that he was a werewolf, and you never think about it. Because
Yeah,
cause especially when I heard his name, I was thinking, and they showed that werewolf. I was like, how did I not? How did I not know this guy was a werewolf?
because
You should have known because he even used the name.
this movie gave you so much to think about that you kind of
Yeah,
like the
you just let it go.
yeah, you let
Well,
it go, kind of like Hermione
plus
just
like I
popping up.
said, plus the
So
character
much
was.
things going on.
Well, you knew that Hermione had a spell. I just didn't know it
Oh,
was time travel.
I did too. Like Hermione is doing something. I thought she had some kind of duplicate thing where you could, because she's trying herself into a cat, right? I
Yeah,
thought she
yeah.
duplicated herself, but
You
then
think you would say, but then it turned out she wasn't really duplicating herself. She was just
no, just time
being
travel.
so, yeah. Plus, which would actually work against her on sleep in time.
Yeah.
Because see, even if you're time travel, you don't really have enough time because you're still that same person.
Yep.
So that means she'd have to go to class, time travel back to that same time and do it. But that means she would have had to extend her day.
Yeah. So it's like a 48-hour day instead of a 24
Yeah.
hour day. I know.
Yeah. So she's got all of a sudden a bigger day. Yeah,
But
that's the thing. People think, oh, if we have a time travel, I can do more stuff in it. You
oh,
really actually can't. Because time travel doesn't give you more time.
yeah, it's kind of like let's just say Hermione finished her day, right? She actually sleep, then go back again to
Yeah.
the same day. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not really there's two people at like say like it's 1 o'clock. There's no, and if you time travel back, there's not really two lambs at 1 o'clock. There's really just one lamb at 1 o'clock because you're going to go back to time and you'll be just right in line. Your line, I mean, it looks like there's two of you, but really your line's going all the way like that, while time is going that way. It's just it's crazy. It's kind of
They did the very Back to the Future
hard to
2
explain.
thing here. No,
That's
I know
the
what you
thing.
mean. Yeah.
She's getting an hour, but really she's doing 2 hours.
Yep.
While Harry Potter and them, they're only doing 1 hour
Yep. Wow, that's crazy.
because they're not really two of her, because it's the same her. Just one of hers is later on in the day she comes back to that time, and then goes forward again.
So one of the biggest thing, right, is when Harry Potter does the Expecto Patronum with the deer in the frozen lake, because Hermione said like, well, that takes a powerful wizard to carry that spell. Like whatever he did, like whatever
Yeah.
happened at the lake, right? She couldn't even believe it either, because when they were riding with Buckbeat, did you see the expression on her face? She was kind of scared at the same time that Harry was able to pull this off. I mean, that's how I took from that scene. Remember
Yeah.
they were riding to the tower, right, to get Sirius, and she
Oh,
was
yeah.
like, "Whoa, what the heck just happened here?" That was a really powerful spell that, like, because they were talking about Lupin, he was only able to deflect the one Dementor the first time they met his character on the train.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
he did all of them with that one spell. Like he destroyed, I don't want to say destroy, right? Just got them away in that particular moment. That is crazy.
Yeah, well, it's because, like I said, the spell, like he told him, the spell is more about what he wants.
Yeah.
How happy
How
he
happy
wants
at
is
the
gonna
moment,
make it.
yep.
Yeah, and the thing is, to him, it's like getting his parents back. If he was to save Cyrus,
Yeah.
Sirius,
Serious.
it was it was like getting his parents back. So he had no choice, and plus he had to save himself.
Yep. Dude,
So
that was
to
so
him,
good.
he's like, well, if I get Sirius back, then I have a guardian. I have a place to live. Because remember, he told Ron all that, or Hermione, I'll have a place to live. I don't have to go
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
my. See, so he had
He had
a
the
really
biggest,
good
yeah, the
reason.
biggest happy reason of all. And I noticed,
Yeah,
like,
because see, Lupus doesn't really have that much look. Lupin doesn't have that much to look for because he's stricken with the werewolf
yeah.
disease.
I also noticed, like, I remember in Harry Potter, different. The Harry Potter in this one, right? It was like Spider Man with that big old scar on the right side of his face because he was being battle damaged, right? And I'm thinking, like, man, if that happened to one of our kids, Heather would have been pissed. And I would be like, dude, that looks so cool, right? Because scars don't heal, you know, right on the face too.
Eh, sometimes they heal up to a
That they
point.
hope to a point where, like, you know that something happened here, you know, like, but like, dang, Harry, looked like you were fighting the Green Goblin over here.
It's funny. It's that
I know it's because it's Harry.
Harry Osborn.
Yeah, and Harry Potter. Like, man, no, but this one is really good, and I like at the end because they were playing the Quidditch match, and he got into an axe the Dementors, and his broom broke, and then
Yeah,
Sirius bought him a new one at the end.
yeah, that was
That
pretty
was
good.
pretty cool. I like that because there's always a balance somewhere. And I was so excited because, like, the first time I saw this movie, and I was like, oh, Gary Oldman's the bad guy because Gary Oldman, right, is also known. He's playing more bad guy roles than good
Yeah, well,
guy
he
roles.
does. He does.
So
He's a pretty bad guy.
when you think about that, because, like, oh, it's the Prisoner of Azkaban, you immediately know, like, and then how this book or this movie, right, turned that around on you because the first two movies, like,
Well,
oh,
actually,
the
the
villains are like
title
that.
the title actually holds true then,
Yes, the Prisoner of Azkaban.
because he was a prisoner there,
Yep.
but not a prisoner. I mean, he wasn't the criminal of
No,
Azkaban or anything.
he's the
He was
Prisoner of
just they
Azkaban.
just took a president because he was a prisoner of the place for something he didn't do. But I
Yes.
also want to point out this remind me of a lot of other movies. Like when they come pick him up in the double decker bus. I don't know why
Triple
it's
decker
got
bus.
the triple decker
Yeah.
bus. Yeah, sorry, because they did have another deck, which is amazing, and chandelier and everything.
Yep.
But anyways, for some reason, it reminded me of Man in Black.
Oh, it doesn't remind me of Men in Black.
And here's the detail: then they're going through the alleyways, and there's an old lady coming out, and they stop. Batman 2.
Yes.
And then I don't know. There's just other things that remind me of several movies. I heard somebody put it what do you call it? Great expectations in a way.
Well, because this directed The Great Expectations.
Oh, he did, didn't
He
he?
did with Ethan Hawke and
Oh
Uma
yeah, I
Thurman.
forgot. And I didn't see that movie.
I can't remember what it was. I thought because I like the book.
I like the book. I
I
like the
like
book
the
too.
book. Yeah.
Which I could see their how they saw that because
Yeah.
because basically in a way, uh, Cyrus would have been like that what do you call it? It wasn't his uncle in the book, right?
It's not. It's just his
But he was a
dad's best
prisoner.
friend.
But he is the guy that becomes his benefactor.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And of course, but you also could put it's like Cinderella too, because I mean,
It
he
is.
lives
Yeah.
he lives just as evil step parents,
Yeah. Oh,
evil
that's
aunt and
funny.
uncle. But yeah, there was several movie. It made me
He
seem
make
like
reference
there's
to
a lot
that.
of
Yeah.
forever. It's a lot of movies.
Yeah, because the
But
Men in
yeah,
Black thing is because when they squeeze you, those when that
well, it's
spiritual
also
bus
and also the
squeeze in
shrunken
that,
head, also the
the
shrunken
shrunken
head,
head. Yep.
and the guy that drives not the bus driver, but just the way they act, it just reminded me of Men in Black. And of
It
course,
does.
when they said that old lady, I knew they were gonna just stop right
They
seconds
just
from me,
stop and like,
just
okay,
because remember it was just like in Batman, the second Batman movie, with Michael Keaton,
yeah,
where that old lady goes across the road and he finally gets the car to stop, just
stop.
barely hitting there. Seemed like there was another movie. It made me feel like it was, but now I can't think of what it was.
Oh, that sucks. Oh,
Well, it's because there's so many things going
yeah,
on.
there's a lot going on in this movie in a short amount of time. There's one thing I do want to ask you though, because like the first two feels like they go to school, they solve a mystery, right? This one was not like that at all,
No, not
right?
really.
They
No,
didn't
not
solve a
really.
mystery. They were just they knew in the beginning, hey, someone escaped Azkaban. That was it.
Well, here's the neat thing about this movie. Really, if you think about it, all right, the first two, oh, Harry Potter, you're in danger.
Yep.
First movie, Harry Potter, you're in danger. In this movie, Harry Potter, you're in danger, but it turns out He was really never in danger.
He was never in danger because everybody just
Yeah,
suspects something
because
that
see
was going to happen.
the rat guy wasn't really going to get him either.
No.
Yeah, there was nobody really come to get him. So
Yeah.
it just turned out to see that, and plus I just feel like it told more about his parents, his friends, and all this stuff. It was just more a richer story with better
Yeah.
characters.
And I like this one is probably because like it's the first time Sirius and Lupin get to meet their best friend's son.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
but
it
then at the
is.
same time, right? They didn't tell Harry the truth the first time they saw him. Remember the conversation they had? They were talking about killing him, right? They weren't referring to Harry. They were referring to Peter, who was in the
Yeah,
same room. Because all the I guess suffering of the 12 years that he was in prison
yeah,
when he didn't
yeah.
need
They
to
want to
be.
get well. It's just weird in a way because they wanted to kill Peter. And of course,
Oh yeah,
Snape thought about killing
serious
Sirius just
because
for
they didn't know the truth.
yeah. So
Oh, I thought this movie was so good. Out of the
yeah,
three so far, this is really good.
this was really good. It was a pretty impressive, especially since I knew there was going to be a different director. I was like,
Oh, you
where
want to
how's it
see
going
how
to
that
go?
turned out, right? Yeah, and then it
It
turned
turned
out to
out
be awesome.
excellent. Yeah, this guy turned out to be amazing.
So I seen Great Expectations with this director, right? And I liked it. I liked that he did Great Expectations a long time ago, and he did Gravity, and he did Children of Men. So I was like, so far this director for me has hit.
Yeah, so
And
he's hitting everything.
I also saw the other movie, Y Tu Mama Tambien.
Oh yeah.
That was pretty good too. Yeah, that was also a very good movie.
So
Yeah.
basically, the guy's just a great director.
He's just a great story. Yeah, he's a great director.
Yeah, he's a great director. Then
Let's see what did I write here.
and he does another Harry Potter movie too.
No, this is the only one.
You sure? I just
Yeah.
swore he did one more Harry Potter movie.
He did the third. Well, all of these 8, he did only the third one, and then there's a different director next movie, and then the last 4 is directed by the same guy, David
Okay.
Yates. Yeah,
Well, then that's a shame.
I can't wait until we see all the movies, right? So we could kind of like Star Trek, right? Which one is the best one?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be hard after a while because that's the thing about watching movies. If you watch them a series and it's somewhat decent, you think that they're getting better and better. And then it's like when we watched the three Batman movies by Christopher Nolan.
hmm
They got better and better in a way. The third one, I think the third one suffered from just world events that happened. It
hmm
hurt that movie, and I feel like the movie didn't really get finished properly. Most people
It
will
was
tell
still
you the
good.
second one. Yeah, they're still good. Most people tell you the second one's the best, and I can see why people say it's the
The
best.
first one is the best.
But to me, the first one is the one I
Batman
enjoy the
Begins the
most.
best.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Batman Begins the ones I enjoy the most. And that's the thing. We may watch all these Harry Potter and go, first one's the best.
Oh, I don't know about that right now. That's too early to
Well,
say.
I mean, you can't. It did set up a lot.
I'm gonna tell you right
I
now,
do.
Shane.
I do
The
feel like at the
last
most
one is the best for me right
is
now.
it okay.
For
The
me,
last one.
so far.
Yeah.
But this is
Well,
my
I'll wait
second time going around like to
Okay. See,
capture
this is my
everything.
first time, so until I can go watch them again. But like I said, if I was to watch another one really quick, it'd be this one.
Yeah. Oh, it would be this one. I would.
But here's the funny thing. When we first started this one, I wait and wait, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not in a big hurry to watch the movies. But now as we're watching, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to see the next
Yeah, I
one.
can't wait to see the next one. I know.
So yeah, this is actually a great series.
Yo, I know.
Can't
I
believe
know.
it. The funny thing is when I look at some of the stuff about the information, oh, they were going to hire this actor. The actor said, no, I'm going to go to this movie. Or the director, they had another director, and they go, no, I'm going to this movie. And I'm thinking, I'll see all those movies. This is way better than those movies.
Oh wait, I'm reading something about Remus Lupin. Oh, Lupin's the last name. Robin Williams was interested in the role.
Yeah, he was
He
interested
was
in Brother,
turned
but
down due to British only.
yeah, well, British, Irish.
Yeah.
But I ought to just point it out. British, Irish, Scottish, because Hager, the guy that plays Hager, is actually Scottish.
So I don't
And you
want to.
do know that most of the some of the Haggard shots is not really even that guy. It's a animatronic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he's not that tall.
Yeah, he's not that tall. Cause there's a scene where they show like he's next to normal people and he's huge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and he's supposed to only be half a giant.
Oh, half a giant. Let's do a
Yeah,
giant.
the other giant's supposed to be even bigger. Yeah,
Wow, really?
yeah,
Huh. So
but yeah.
like you said, Hagrid was. What is Hagrid again? You said Scottish.
The actor is
The
actually
actor is Scottish.
Scottish.
So once you said that, right? So in this series, right, there is a Chinese girl in the series, and my sister showed me a video recently, right? That Chinese girl is actually Scottish.
I bet I know who this is. Yeah, I bet I know who the actress is because
And
I came across somebody is like they're Chinese, but they're speaking with a Scottish
oh
accent.
my god, when I see that, I was like, wow, it's really weird to see a Chinese person speak with a Scottish accent.
Well, wait till you see the Chinese people speak with a Southern accent.
Oh,
That really
but
blow
then
your mind.
I seen a lot of like, so I've been watching a lot of Chinese videos, like because I'm
Hey,
interested in the
I would like to
Chinese
tell you
phones.
about this. I want to tell you about this Chinese guy that talks with a New York accent.
And also weird for me to see a Chinese guy speaking with an Australian accent.
Yeah, I've seen that too. That's
It is
anyway.
really weird.
It's just weird for me to see anybody talk with an Australian accent.
Just anybody, just regardless of race.
Yeah, doesn't matter. I saw one an Indian guy speak with Scottish accent.
No way.
Yeah, it was awesome. It
Huh.
was so awesome. And the funny thing is, I could understand that dude better than a regular Scotsman.
Oh, that's funny.
His language was so his accent was really proper.
That's funny. Oh,
I'll come
let's see.
across it again. I'll have to send it to you.
Man, you know what's really different from this movie? The other lady professor wasn't in this as much either. The one that turns into a cat. What's her
Yeah, there
name?
was quite a few that
She
were
was
in
in
it,
it for a little bit because she
but
was in
they,
it
I
for
mean,
the field trip.
uh,
She's the one that told Harry like, I
yeah,
can't take
yeah,
you because
yeah. The head of his
I'm not your
house.
guardian. Yeah, I only had the house, Gryffindor.
But I mean, sometimes you got to show them just to know, make sure that they're still
Yeah, they're still
because
around.
well, you can't like just like leave out a lot of professors.
Yeah, because they're part of the school.
Otherwise it seems a little weird. I mean, it makes the world smaller. Like I said, you want to try to keep it not like it's a movie or a set.
We
So
didn't
you
see the
gotta
groundskeeper really for a long time in this
well,
one.
but you saw him on and off. Still, he
Yeah,
was
on and
still
off.
there. He was holding that cat when they were looking for the fat
Oh
lady.
yeah, that's right. They were holding that cat.
He was holding that cat close.
I loved all the pictures this time because like when Harry was walking through the hallway when he saw Pettigrew, all the pictures like, "Hey man, turn that light off.
Light
We're
off.
trying to sleep."
Yeah,
And then they
well,
said the same thing to Snape, like, "Hey, what are you deaf?"
yeah, no.
That one was so funny. Are you deaf? Try to sleep, man.
Oh yeah, this movie actually had a lot
This
of
movie
funny
is
moments
really
too.
great. Yeah, it
because there's a lot
does.
of things. It's like a lot of little things that just make you laugh.
It did because when Hermione just popped up the first time, both Harry and Ron was like, "What?"
Yeah.
That's
Oh, I also like it when she got mad. Remember when she got mad and hit that the crystal ball, knocked that crystal ball
oh
out?
yes, she was mad. She was
Oh,
like, "What
she
the
was
heck?"
so mad, man.
Just knocked the kid with the ball, and then just rolled outside the door. That was just
Yeah.
awesome hit.
It
Oh,
was a
was
lot
this
of
something I
little,
said?
yeah, it was a lot of little things.
It was so great. This movie is so fun. Yeah, out of the three so far, this is my favorite. Out of the three that we've seen, yeah, and I can't wait until I see that moment where like, um, Snape is my favorite character. I can't wait to see that again. I've
Oh, I
been
can't wait
wanting
to
to
see that
watch
too.
YouTube. I've been wanting to go to YouTube, but I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait. Yeah, because like the first time the realization, I'll never get that back. It's kind of like seeing Captain America pick up the Mjolnir, right? You will never get that same kind of excitement again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's like a lot of the movies we watch, like learning that Luke is a Darth Vader's son.
Yep. Yeah.
You're like, oh, you'll never get that kind of magic again. I mean,
No.
there's a lot of things. Some movies that I like. There's a lot of movies. That's what makes one of the movies so great,
Yeah.
and it's the memory that you keep of
Of
how
seeing what
profound it was to you that makes it still great. But you'll never be able to see that movie again. You just hope that you can see another movie that has a moment like that.
have a moment like that. I know it's kind of like, oh, you haven't seen The Usual Suspects.
Yeah, so they haven't ruined it for. Yeah, don't ruin it for me.
Oh, I
There's a
wouldn't.
lot of movies I haven't seen that are great. There's a lot of great movies I haven't.
They
got
have
to
those
yet.
moments, yeah. And
Yeah.
Harry Potter the series is one of them because it's the build up. Kind of like what we talk about, like when we say Captain America, right? It's the build up to that part because like there's no need to show you anything until that moment calls for it. And kind of like this one, right? Like that the time travel thing didn't come up until it was like 20 minutes left of the movie.
Yeah. Oh
And I
yeah.
was like, whoa, this is great. They didn't do it at the
Yeah.
whole movie because we
Yeah,
didn't
well,
need
'cause
to.
you didn't need it. Yeah, I mean the time travel was the selling part of the movie. It was sometimes they go, oh, let's do time travel just to get out of to make it easier for writing yourself, or
Yeah,
make it,
no.
or like, oh,
Yeah.
let's show how clever we are. But this one is like, we'll just put it at the end. It'll just tie up the loose ends. They
Yep.
save it. It's basically like, to me, it was like Avengers in a way. No, they did it. They did it to fix it. I mean,
Yeah.
they didn't hem haul around. Oh, time travel, but which, I mean, Tony Stark is supposed to be a realist, so time travel was like a to him is no. You don't do that. Even though in the back of his mind, yeah, you probably could, but
Yeah.
you shouldn't. And I'm not going to go there. Them, they're like, hey, time travel, yeah, we'll do it. No big deal. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they kill wizards for that. Ah, look at 'em. I already broke so many rules that should have been put to death a long time ago.
Yeah. And you know what I really noticed? Like Hermione's character, she looks cuter and cuter because now she's not a little girl, right? She that's that little cuteness thing for me. Well, I mean, like she's a young girl, but not right now at my age and her age. But like, if I was growing up to this movie, right, it's kind of like Ron because he was a know-it-all in the first year. Now it's
Yeah.
different. Like, oh, now
Well,
I'm gonna see like, yeah,
Ron's likes her
yeah, like
in this one,
oh,
and they actually showing it more.
yeah,
I don't think she doesn't really seem to care that much about it. I mean, the last movie it made it like she kind of liked him. This one, she's like, so he likes me, whatever.
I know. It's a
You
teenagers,
know?
man.
Yeah. I know. She's like, I got things to learn,
Yeah,
places to go, and time travel laws to break.
yeah.
And this little redhead guy's like, what? And which, like I said, it took him out the last part of the movie too. Remember?
It did because yeah, Orion got
Well, of
injured
course. Well,
because he got mauled by
was.
the whatever.
He
Yep,
didn't get mauled. All he did was get a little bite in the leg, the dragon.
it's a little
I
bug
mean,
in the leg.
just a little bit. He didn't really try to kill him or hurt him, really.
No,
But he needed to drag him in there to get them there.
in the scene. Yep. No, this movie is
So,
great. It's one of the best Harry Potter
I mean,
movies.
because it started to make me wonder about the wolf, too. Because when he grabs him and just drags him under there, because he could have killed them all right there.
You mean Gary Sirius Black?
Yeah, Gary Oldman, serious.
Yeah,
Because
Gary.
he jumps out. He could get him, but all he does is grabs Ron by the leg. He doesn't do anything and pulls him in there. And he doesn't even harm him, really. So it made me question it. It's
Because
like,
Ron was holding Peter.
but
That's the
yeah, but
time,
after I started, I already made it. Let's put it this way: I already decided that Lupin was the bad guy,
Oh,
and so I quit thinking that. I already decided Sirius was
it's
the
not a
good
bad
guy.
guy. Yeah,
Yeah, I already decided he was. Yeah, I already decided he was a good guy now. Because, like I said, he appears at the first movie, and just the way he does things, he seems like, well, he's a wolf.
yep.
Wolves
Well,
aren't
and also
really
the first
bad.
two movie throws you because the professor that came and took over the job where the
Yeah,
the first one was the bad guy.
yeah.
The second one is just like a
Which would have
sideshow
been bad.
character.
Because the sad thing is, you like the teacher so much, then it's like, well, he just seems like he was setting himself up
I
because he was
know.
the best. Because it's mainly the best friend thing is what threw me. Because he keeps telling Peter about how his best friends. I'm like, it's funny because everybody else is saying Gary Oldman's character was the best friend, but this
Yeah,
guy seems like he was even a better friend.
yeah. Because they believed the lie. Because no, Peter Pettigrew is still a friend of James Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because like you said, the
Yeah.
four animals, right? Yeah,
Well,
they're
they're
still
all
friends.
friends, but he's the friend that actually betrayed him.
He's the friend that betrayed him. He's
But
a
you don't
Judas.
know. But you don't know that, even
Yeah.
though the map does. You do know the map gave there was a Marauders map. They're the Marauders. All four of their names is on the map.
Yep.
So
I
I
like
didn't
that.
I didn't catch that point at all at first either. I didn't understand that they were all the Marauders. So there's four friends.
I like that. Mischief manage.
Yeah.
You know, a
I
lot
thought
of times, um, I'm gonna tell you this joke, right? Because it's toward the end of the show. I'm gonna tell you right now. Besides Expecto Patronum, I don't remember any of the other spells. Well, there's one called Lumus Maxima because I wrote it down. I've been
Yeah,
singing.
I don't know
Yeah,
any of them at
I've
all.
been singing Anus Maximus.
Okay. So, well, it's funny though it's funny to me now when I think about it. It says Maximus, I would think, huh, Nissan,
Yeah,
Maxima,
Maxima. Yeah, the Lumus
Maxima,
Maxima. Yeah, I did too. That's so funny.
Nissan Altima.
I almost said that out loud what I just said at the Harry Potter experience for the people.
Yeah, thanks a lot ruining it
I didn't though.
for little kids. Like
Well,
the,
yeah.
hey, Dad, what's that mean?
Nothing.
That'd be like that. See that guy right there? That's what that
That's what
is.
it is. It's after you go to the bathroom. All right, so this one was a great one, and then until the next one, well, we'll see how the fourth one do. Until then, we'll see you on the next
Oh,
week.
I got a lot of faith that the fourth one's going to be great.
Good. We'll find out next week. Thank you for tuning in for this episode of Tensai Reviews. If you like what you heard, give us a thumbs up. Follow us on Spotify and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you on the next one.